I gotta clean up what I messed up.
Clean up. Yes. Well, to get you through Motivational Monday, we have Dr. Omekongo Dibinga to talk about not just physically spring cleaning your home, but spring cleaning different areas of your life. So welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, so we're talking about cleaning up like your personal closet, if you will, and, you know, just trying to get back to being on the good side of things and getting rid of all the negative.
That's right. It's extremely important. I mean, winter's done. We put up the shovels, we put up the boots, we put all of that stuff away. But what are we doing now to prepare ourselves for the beautiful weather that's out there? And we can do that psychologically. There are things that we can do. And the first thing we have to say is, well, I'm making room in my house for new things. What am I making room for in my life as it relates to new opportunities? So the first thing we need to do, do an inventory check. Look at the people who are not working for me. Did you tolerate them throughout the winter or throughout 2016? Now is the time to start looking at possibly bringing in some new relationships into your life, because the first step towards getting to that next level is bringing in people who represent not where you are, but where you want to go.
Where you want to go. And that's kind of good for if you're thinking about having a new relationship, like a personal relationship with somebody. To kind of clean out, like, what have you been doing wrong, so that you can bring somebody into the relationship that's good for you.
And also probably assessing some of the people that just aren't working for you. You may be in that relationship and you kind of like, you know, stuck with it through the holidays, so you had that stuff with someone. And now it's like, okay, is this person really working for me, bringing out, you know, my best?
Yeah, it's like, you had the people for the holiday parties and you know, look nice, but now it's
you had your plus one.
That's right.
Now
it's time to get out to something new. They say that, you know, one bad apple can spoil your whole basket of fruit. Well, one rotten person can spoil your entire life. So why not start making that opportunities now when the times are changing? Because now we know it's April, New Year's resolutions, you know, that those are probably gone right now. So why not start anew with something new like spring cleaning as it relates to spring cleaning your life with those relationships?
Perfect. So we talk about relationships. Also our careers. Now is probably a good time to kind of reassess that too, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I work in universities. We know that semesters are starting to come to an end. Universities are going to be hiring. Schools are coming to an end. There are a lot of educational transitions. We also know with, you know, new administration here in Washington, D.C., there's lots of transitions right now. So there's so many opportunities to just go out and start looking. But if we stay stuck in, well, nothing was working for me in November or December, then we're never going to look for new opportunities right now. And now is the perfect time to not only send out some emails, but get out there, walk out again in this beautiful weather, step into some offices, walk up, do some networking, get out to events, refresh those business cards, refresh the website, the LinkedIn pages.
What would you say, because you said you're at the university, what do you say to those that are getting ready to graduate? And they gotta freshen this up, because you don't get another year to get it right. This is it.
That's right.
Let's make sure our interns are listening to this advice here.
Absolutely. This is absolutely the time where, again, you have to get out on the grind. You have to start looking at ways to do things that are innovative. Also making sure that you're cleaning up your social media profile, because jobs that are going to be hired.
Clean up your social media profile.
They're going to be looking at that. And so start thinking of ways that you can do things that make you stand out from everybody else, because some students might be settling a little bit because the semester is almost over. Now might be the time for the extra push. Make some extra phone calls, send out some extra emails. And again, if you're local to the place you want to do an internship, show up.
There you go. That's good advice.
Yeah, that is awesome. So we talked about our career, our personal relationships. How about fitness?
Fitness is huge, and now this is, again, with the weather being nice, we can get out and run, we can get out and cycle right now. Some people say, well, I always gain weight in the winter. Well, now it's the spring and you have no excuses. We know life doesn't care about your excuses, only your results. So if you're not going to get out there and take advantages of our trails that are out there, like I say in our yoga and Pilates classes, how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you want to get serious about your job and about the relationships, you have to add the fitness, because when you feel better how you look on the outside, you're also going to feel better on the inside as well.
And here's the thing, you don't have to spend a lot of money in a gym, because you don't have to run at the gym. You can open the front door and go for a run.
That's right.
And walk the dog.
And take a YouTube video outside and do exercise if you want to.
That's what I do all the time.
Yes, indeed.
So what do we do to make sure that the closet stays clean all the time, that we don't get clutter in our closet?
Clutter is going to be a huge problem, because the weather's going to get colder again, and we have to start saying to ourselves, what's working for me now that I can carry over? Again, maybe a certain type of fitness routine that you know that you can do every 5 a.m., whether you're indoors or outdoors. If you know that certain people that you've met throughout this time, going into this into the winter and into the fall, maybe it's time to go beyond that +1 status and start looking at ways to deepen that relationship. But you have to be conscious regularly about what's working for you and what's not, because if not, you're going to let anything just just walk in and again start to sabotage your life. And then we'll be right back here again talking about how to do more spring cleaning.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense.
No, I think that these are all, you know, it's always important sometimes to do just that inventory. I think that is so important because so many times we all just get, you know, on this hamster wheel and we just keep going and going and going. And sometimes you need to take a step back and say, okay, what's working, what's not working, and what can I change? So how can people find more information and connect with you?
Well, people can go to my website, upstanderinternational.com, and they can also reach me on Twitter and Facebook at Ome Congo as well.
All right.
Congo. Okay. Quickly, I know we only have like 10 seconds left. They would say to you when you're cleaning out your closet, if you haven't worn it in a year, get rid of it. What would you say about, you know, the clutter in your closet right now, mentally? If
people aren't working for you, get rid of them. Okay. If jobs and things aren't working for you, get rid of them as well. People are either bringing you up or they're bringing you down. If they're not working, they got to go.
Gotcha.
Just like clothes.
Cutthroat.
You make it got it so easy. Perfect. Thank you again so much for being here with us. Happy spring.
Thank you. You too.
All right, folks, more of LTL coming up right after the break. Stay with us.